So now we're coming down to the face, and we've got our eyes looking bright. We've got a little bit of Botox. Maybe we've had an eyelid lift if we need it. You know, shape of the face. Dr. Z was talking about that at the beginning, that oval shape. Well, we lose that as we age. We become much more square, much more rectangular. So we can take it back. And it's ridiculous how much volume we lose in our face. Like, we gain it everywhere else, but in our face, we lose it. And putting back volume is critical. Temples, you look hollow here, you look kind of gaunt. Cheeks, you don't need to look like a chipmunk. I'm sorry, you don't. We want to look soft, natural, soft lines. We want to look at that angle of our face and get that nice soft curve. We call that the OGEE curve. So a little bit of filler in the cheeks, a little bit in lines. We're not line fillers. Again, we're looking at sculpture. You know, why do these lines happen? Is because everything else deflates. So if you keep pumping these lines up, you're going to look really weird. That's why it's really important to go to a board certified plastic surgeon, dermatologist, you know, people who know anatomy and aren't going, here's a line, fill a line, because that's not what we're doing.
We want to celebrate uniqueness. You know, you can sometimes tell that some practitioners just do the same method for every patient, and their patients start to look a little bit twinsy, and that is not what we like at all. It's all about celebrating your individual differences and just enhancing and making you feel comfortable in your own skin, and basically turning back the clock if we can.
And so coming down a little bit further, we're talking about that shape again. We can do simple little things, you know, with like a little bit of injection in the muscle in the cheek that's called a masseter, again, to give that slimming. And if anybody suffers from jaw clenching and having trouble at night, it is unbelievably helpful. I mean, I had that same problem, and the pain would keep me up at night, and that little bit of Botox helped my face shape a little bit too, but God, it was awesome for sleeping at night and not clenching my jaws at night. So little thing, like, it's so easy, and it lasts quite a while, and you can have a really great result.
And it's really good for your health in general, that little thing as well, because a lot of us, if you wake up in the morning with a bit of tension, headache, and soreness, you might have a little bit of overactivation of that muscle at night. And also your dentist might be pointing this out to you, that you're grinding your teeth at night, and that's something that's significant. Of course, something like a mouth guard would help with that, but the other element of it is just to help relax that muscle. And hey, if it makes us look better at the same time, we always want those procedures. Exactly.
So the worst part on Zoom, in the mirror, the thing that people hate is the neck. And you know what? It's not age specific, is it?
No,
because
it's not.
Young girls are going, my neck looks too full. My profile doesn't look good. Oh my God. If I hear that from my no teenagers anymore, 20, 30-year-old daughters. But as you get older, it's the loose skin and it's the angle of the jaw. So Dr. Z, what do we have for that area?
So we have a lot of different things, and we have to keep in mind that sometimes combination helps us achieve a lot more. A little bit of several different technologies or modalities can achieve a much bigger result than just going full throttle on one specific thing. So we want to look at it in different ways. We look at the volume of the angle of the jaw. So sometimes we do have a little bit of loss of the tissues, loss of the fat. So sometimes that can be helped to augment such certain areas, give us a little bit of more chin projection, a little bit more defined angle of the mandible. Sometimes with age also, we get a little bit of looseness of the tissues, so the fat can descend a little bit, create what we call jowling, and that's something that can be addressed. Now, there's different ways that can be addressed, and we have a procedure that I absolutely love. She introduced me to this, and I'm so excited that we're offering this to our patients, which is the neck suspension suture. And if you want to just tell everyone about it, we can go into that.
So if we go sort of in the neck, and if you don't have loose skin, we can just lipo. And I'll tell you, liposuction in the neck is huge, especially in the younger population. 3 little tiny incisions here, here, and here, and we can reshape your jaw. But a lot of people, if we do that, we create more loose skin. So then we need to add something to add some skin tightening. That's where we bring in our radio frequency technology. So we do liposuction with radio frequency. Now you get to my age group, you're getting the over 50 age group where, okay, we already got loose skin. Girlfriend, if you take any of the fat out, we're gonna have a problem. So then we do our neck suspension. So we do a little bit of lipo if it's needed. We open up a very small incision just around the earlobe, And we put 5 little muscle stitches in there. Just gather up the muscle, pull it back. Not even the skin yet, just the muscle. Then we go in and do radio frequency, tighten the skin. And we're using our Renuvion radio frequency machine, which is quite powerful to tighten that skin. And then we're taking out a small little piece of skin. But you know what? It's that 1 + 1 = 3. You're doing little things, but you're getting wow for a result.
Yes.
Local freezing, easy procedure, minimal downtime, about a week to 2 weeks. And what a result. I hope you guys have found this useful. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call, email us, DM us.
Look for us anywhere there's a social media outlet. If we're not there already, we will be there soon.
Either ICLS, CA, or the Sisterhood of the Scalpel, or both. We're always here for you to answer your questions.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe.
We're
have
so
a great
bad
day,
at
guys.
this.
We're getting better.
We're getting better.